Maiden Speech, Natalie.
Thank you, Mr. Deputy Speaker. It's a pleasure to follow the honourable gentleman, the member for Gordon, and I congratulate him on his maiden speech. I am delivering my maiden speech in this debate on the economy and jobs, given my constituency's important contribution to the nation's trade and tourism, as well as its thriving local economy. It is a tremendous honour and responsibility to represent the historic, economically important and great constituency of Dover and Deal. My constituency has Dover Castle, one of the greatest castles in the land. The Port of Dover, the busiest port in Europe and one of the most successful in the world. And of course, the greatest people. A set of wonderful communities across coastal and countryside villages and towns. For centuries, Dover has stood at the front line as the guardian, gateway and custodian. At this historic time, as we leave the European Union and reclaim our independent place in the world, Dover remains as important as it has ever been in the past, present and future of our great nation. As the incoming Member of Parliament for Dover and Deal, I will be building on an extraordinary legacy of hard work and delivery by my predecessor, the Member of Parliament for Dover and Deal from 2010 to 2019. Now, as some members of the House will know, I have known Charlie for a very long time, over 25 years. His election success in 2010 was one of the standout results of that election. Few expected him to win, turning a 5,000 majority against to a 5,000 majority for the Conservatives in a remarkable victory against the odds. And that is his trademark in politics. Time and again, winning against the odds and delivering for those he represented. Early on, he engaged in hand-to-hand political combat to see off the planned sale of the Port of Dover to the French or whoever. With the support of Dame Vera Lynn, the sell-off was ditched. A groundbreaking People's Port was delivered at the docks. Since 2010, more than £500 million of investment, £500 million, has swept into Dover and Deal, including a brand new hospital in Dover and a fast train to Deal. Some people said these would never happen, but Charlie delivered against the odds. And he took up more than 23,000 cases for local residents. Charlie Elphick is in the gallery today, as is our son Thomas, and I hope you will join with me in thanking Charlie for his tremendous record of public service. Well, that's some record to build upon, and a high hurdle for any new MP. Yet build on it I will. Much has been done, but there is more to do. As such, I welcome the Chancellor's commitment to invest in every corner of our land. He should look no further. Invest in Dover and Deal. At the Dover front line, as we get Brexit done, the next 5 years will be critical for my constituency. That's why I will be fighting for strong borders and free-flowing trade, greater investment in roads and rail, new lorry parks, better healthcare, more jobs and money. But it's not just about what we can do. It's also about who we are. And in the land of the White Cliffs, we represent so many of our nation's values. My predecessor's maiden speech made the case for the importance of liberty, freedom and justice when defending decorated Army Major Bill Shaw, who had been the subject of false allegations relating to his time in Iraq. In Dover and Deal, we have and always will fight for those values of liberty, freedom and justice, of due process and innocent until proven otherwise, of faith and friendship, community, country, compassion and caring for others. Yeah. I have always been committed to decent housing and improving life chances. I am one of a growing number of MPs on these benches who started life in the safety and security afforded by a council home. And my education at a Catholic faith primary and a grammar school transformed my life chances and indeed my life. Growing up in the 1980s, I was one of a generation who benefited from a time of national ambition, shared prosperity and opportunity for all, where hard work could bring rewards. I am committed to providing for others the tools for social mobility and opportunity that were given to me. Good quality and affordable housing, help for those in need, faith, grammar schools, economic growth and shared prosperity. Mr. Deputy Speaker, this is an historic time for our nation. As the representative of Dover and Deal on the Brexit front line, I'm looking forward to the independent, successful, prosperous and strong country that we can build together in the decades to come. Yeah.